The United States men's national team just defeated Ghana 4-0 to close the October camp. You know, a camp that we were always very good in the first half, and in the second half, we would just, drop a stinker, like a big doo-doo, a massive poop, like taking a dump. Regardless, we defeated Ghana 4-0. Well, not we, the U.S. men's national team. I'm not in the team. And today, we are going to go through what we learned. Hi, I'm Filippo, and welcome to Tactical Manager TV, and welcome to the 7 Things We Learned series. The reason we pick 7 is so that we can hit around 8 minutes in this video and put an extra ad in the middle of it. You know, those ads that annoy you? We make money off of it. Okay, regardless, let me know, what did you learn from United States 4, Ghana 0, and drop a like in the process. And make sure you skip that ad that we put in the middle of the video, okay? All right, let's play the intro and let's go to lesson number 1. Lesson number 1 is Gio Reyna simply makes us different. Let me tell you why. You see, it's not just the quality that he has. He is a brilliant talent, a big-time talent, probably as good as Pulisic and Balogun in terms of talent. I wouldn't say he's better than them right now, but he has the potential to be. The thing is, it's the attributes that he brings. He is a creator. And remember a while back how we criticized so much the MMA midfield? Sure, it's good enough to get the job done if you want to get 1-0 wins here and there and scrappy wins. But when we play a 3-man midfield, I firmly believe you need to have a destroyer, a box-to-box midfielder, and a creator. When you play Tyler Adams, a destroyer, McKennie, a box-to-box midfielder, and Musa, a box-to-box midfielder, you have no creativity. It's very pragmatic, boring, and usually ineffective going forward. Now, when you play a destroyer, which is more or less what Johnny was in this game, a box-to-box midfielder, which is what Yunus Musa is, and a creator or a 10 or a playmaker like Gio Reyna, the team is completely different. We are creative, we are dynamic, it's fluid. And of course, there's also the quality of Gio Reyna, but the characteristics are what matter here the most. And then if Gio can't go, the replacement has to be Malik Tillman, which is the closest thing we have to Gio in terms of a 10, a creator. But my overall point is because Gio's so good and he can play as a 10, he makes all the difference for this team. This doesn't mean he's the best player, but he is crucial for our success going forward, which kind of connects us to lesson number 2. Okay, so lesson number 2. You remember many years ago when LeBron James announced that he was going to South Beach, and then he joined Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, and they were the big 3, or maybe the first big 3 that I can remember in the NBA, and then it started this whole era of multiple teams having big 3s. Sorry, I'm not a big basketball guy. I love watching it, but I don't know much. I might be full of crap. Regardless, remember that big 3? We have our own U.S. men's national team big 3. And to maximize the offensive potential of the U.S. men's national team, we always must have Pulisic, Balogun, and Gio Reyna on the field. If we want to have our best offense, those 3 must be there. As I said, they are our big 3. And of course, we have amazing and crucial sidekicks like Timothy Weah. He's very much needed. Yunus Musa, I guess Weston McKennie has to be included. Serginho Dest going forward. But those 3 are just in a whole different level. They're the big 3. Once the 3 of them are there, the other players, you can probably replace them. Sure, like Weah right now, not really, but Timothy Weah, if you maybe get Luka Koleos in the future, that might be good enough as long as Gio Reyna, Pulisic, and Balogun are on the field. Those 3 are the crucial ones to maximize our offensive potential. Defense, that's something else. Lesson number 3 is this was a very good camp. Even though we dropped the stinker for like 15 to 20 minutes against Germany, and the second half against Ghana was essentially as if I had just taken in 10 milligrams of melatonin, almost put me to sleep. But this camp was actually very good. Because let's put it this way. Both games, we were crap or very mediocre in the second half. But the second half, we didn't play our best players. Again, these are friendlies. If you only look into the 45 minutes against Germany where we played our best players and the 45 minutes where we played against Ghana with our best players, well, they were pretty darn good. Against Germany, when we played our best players in the first half, the match was 1-1. We created plenty of chances, so did Germany, but 1-1 with Germany is not bad. And against Ghana, for the first half, when we had our best players on the field, it was a 4-0 win that could have easily been 5-6. We were destroying the opponent. We figured out that 4-2-3-1 with Gio Reyna playing as a central attacking midfielder is the way. Roaming, very dynamic, very fluid. Balogun was playing better. Pulisic was playing better. Way balled out against Ghana. He was fantastic. And then a little bonus for this camp to just have been very successful is the fact that Gregg Berhalter's old system got exposed against Germany, which forced him to switch it back to playing almost like a 10 there or an attacking midfielder, and we looked a lot better. Sure, against Ghana in the second half, he went back to the 4-3-3, but Ghana didn't really feel like playing the second half, and neither did the United States, apparently. So overall, this was a very good camp. Unlike the previous one when we played Uzbekistan and Oman, that one was a complete waste of time. Lesson number 6 is about Johnny Cardoso. So here are my thoughts based on what I saw this game and what I've been watching from Johnny all season long for Internacional, the Copa Libertadores, the Brasileirão, and much more. Johnny right now is our backup 6, the destroyer, for now. And I think he can and will compete with Tyler Adams for a starting spot, if Tyler Adams is still the starter, of course. He's not quite there yet, but it's not that much of a stretch to say that Johnny can compete with Tyler Adams. They're also very different players for the same position, and in certain situations, one might even be ahead of the other, which is good. It's a good problem for the US men's national team to have. And once again, I've been saying this for a long time watching him play in Brazil. The US men's national team needs to give him more minutes. This is a very talented player, a very good 6. And notice how he doesn't tackle as much as Tyler. He works more with interceptions. He's very good in the air and better on the ball, better on distribution, good range of passing. He's a different player and very good one. So again, Johnny Cardoso, to me, he should be a roster lock. And the more minutes he gets, he should be fighting for a starting job in the future. By the way, between us, there is an 80% chance that he will be in La Liga this winter. And there's a 99% chance that he will be in Europe by the summer. Okay? Lesson number 5, this one might be a bit controversial because I saw a lot of people compliment this player. And that's Christopher Lund. I don't think he was bad, and I think he should probably get more opportunities so we can see a bit more. I just wasn't impressed. He looked like a much happier and faster Sam Vines. So it didn't quite impress me. You can let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Were you impressed by Christopher Lund? Let me know in the comment section because I'm actually not sure. I wasn't impressed. I thought he had a lot of technical limitations, and again, I need to watch him more for the US men's national team, but I didn't really understand the excitement that many fans had from Lund from this match. I thought he was okay in a match where a lot of our players, especially in the first half, the starters, were very impressive. I thought he was just okay. Lesson number 6 is that the 4-2-3-1 is our best formation, as we were also begging Gregg Berhalter to play that with Gio at the 10 for like 2.5 years. I mean, 90% of the fans were begging that, and Berhalter finally did it, even though BJ Callahan and Anthony Hudson had done it earlier this year already. Berhalter, this was essentially the first time during this camp. And then you have the 4-3-3. That also kind of works. It's not perfect for this player pool that we have, but it's fine. However, the lesson here is it's time for us to find an alternative. Another formation, another system, have some tactical flexibility, and it'll make it harder for opponents to know how we will set up, and we'll be prepared for different situations. Try a back 3. I don't know, a 3-5-2, a 3-4-3. I think it's time for Gregg Berhalter to try different formations, to have alternatives. I think it's important when we face tougher opponents to have a different game plan. And again, he does try different ones in different phases of play, but I mean the standard formation. Maybe try a back 3. Let's see a back 3 next camp. Maybe not next camp because we're going to play in the Copa America qualifiers, essentially Nations League, but the next friendlies camp that we have, with friendly matches, try a back three. In your opinion, what would be the best formation for the US men's national team outside of the 4-2-3-1? Last but not least, lesson number 7 that doesn't have much to do with this camp, but we learned this yesterday, is this November, I think around November 16th or 20th, we will be playing Trinidad for the quarterfinals of the Nations League, the CONCACAF Nations League. 2 legs, right? One at home and one at Trinidad. The winner qualifies to the 2024 Copa America. So this is a massive match that we're going to be playing in November. We'll be covering here at the channel. This is big, tremendous, and I wanted to let you know, and that's lesson number 7. And for that reason, drop a like, please. All right, everyone, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to drop a comment before you go. What did you learn from United States 4, Ghana 0? And we will be dropping a video later this week, a camp recap with a guest, debating a few things here and there. It'll be a fun one, so stay tuned for that. And on Monday, obviously, the US Men's National Team Abroad series will be back, as always. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.